Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about this little discovery set that I picked up during the Sephora VIB sale. So I really wanted the Fleur discovery set because I am super interested in that house and I really want to get my nose on the whole line. But unfortunately, the Fleur set was sold out. And this was the only other one that I was really interested in. This is a fragrance house called By Rosie Jane. Allegedly, it's a clean fragrance brand. It says sustainable, cruelty-free, and vegan, free from parabens, phthalates, and petrochemicals. So yeah, it's supposed to be clean. It says they use clean, safe formulas. We say no to over 4,000 yucky ingredients. FSC packaging, so no virgin forests. No single-use plastics ever, which is amazing. 100% ingredient transparency. Yep, you can see everything in our fragrances. They are US made, so they're made in LA. And it says girl power. It's a mama founded and owned brand. So yeah, there are 7 fragrances in here. I have talked about a couple of them already as I have tested them in a What I Wore Last Week video. And yeah, so the ingredients that they have listed is organic sugarcane alcohol, distilled water, the fragrance or perfume, coumarin, limonene D, linalool, citronellol, geraniol, and hydroxycitronellol. So yeah, I mean, they do look pretty clean to me. I inevitably offend people every time I say that perfumes are not necessarily the best things to be putting on your skin, because they're not. A lot of them are not clean and responsible houses like this one. So this I think is great because you can feel good about what you're spraying on your skin. You're not spraying a bunch of chemicals and yucky stuff on your skin. But anyways, I'm gonna jump right in because I definitely have thoughts and feelings about every scent in this kit. This is what it looks like on the inside. So we've got Rosie, Leila Lou, Lake, James, Dylan, Madie, and Dulce. So yeah, let's talk about them. The first one we have is Rosie. I have had a sample of this before and I went through the entire sample. I really, really like this scent. Yeah, I really like this scent. It reminds me a lot of the Riddle Oil's original oil. It's really, really similar to that and I really love it. So Rosie is Nude Musk and Sweet Rose. I love this one. And this is one that I already knew that I loved it because again, I've already had a sample of this and I wore the entire sample and I really, really enjoyed it. Is it groundbreaking? Absolutely not. Would I buy this if I didn't already have fragrances that smell exactly like it? Yes. But because I've got fragrances, particularly the Riddle original oil, that is so, so similar to this, this is not one that I would pick up a full bottle of. But this, I do really love this. And if you're somebody that, you really like the original oil from Riddle, but you don't like oils, this is an amazing alternative. This is a spray perfume that smells very, very similar. I remember this really performing well too back when I did wear it. It's one of those perfumes that it'll project for maybe an hour and then after that it starts to wear a little bit close to the skin, or it does start to wear close to the skin, but it's one that creates a scent bubble around you and you're just gonna smell like that for like all day. Everybody is gonna be able to smell you and every time you move you're gonna smell yourself. It performs super, super well. And I love this one. So that is the first one. That one is called Rosie. Just an amazing, clean musk fragrance. And that one says, it has like a little saying on the bottom of each one, and that one says, feels like sleeping in your birthday suit, which, yeah, definitely. It's a clean skin musk. It's beautiful. Okay, next we have Leila Lou. And Leila Lou is pear, jasmine, and fresh cut grass. And it says, feels like your favorite jeans and white tea. Yeah, this is one that I'm not even gonna test on my skin. I may spray it on my hand, but I really, really don't like this. It actually, It's funny because it's like one of those situations where I don't like it. It almost activates like my gag reflex in the back of my throat, but I can't stop smelling it. There's something about it that I cannot stop smelling it. This is very, very jasmine heavy. And it's like an old-fashioned perfumey jasmine, if you know what I'm talking about. Like it's a super old school perfumey jasmine. This has got like a hairspray element to it, but there's something about it that I cannot stop smelling. So yeah, imagine like a hairspray-y, old school, vintagey jasmine, and then add the sweetness of the pear. It's a fresh pear, but it's a really, really sweet fresh pear. And then the green from the fresh cut grass, which I really don't get like a grassy scent. I just get the, almost like the sharp greenness of the grass. I don't know. This is one that, like I said, the jasmine dominates, absolutely. You really can't get away from that kind of old school smelling hairspray jasmine. And I think that that's what makes me want to keep smelling it, is the almost nostalgia of the old school style jasmine. I don't know. This one, I've been too scared to test it on my skin because I have a feeling, like all of the others, it will be a beast. And if it makes me want to vomit once it's on my skin, I will not be able to get it off. Let's just do it now. Let's just spray it on my hand and we're gonna see what happens over the course of the video. We'll just see what this does. I'm nervous. Oh, the pear comes out more on skin. See, there's just something, especially when you first spray it, it's so, oh my gosh, it's so like you're spraying a can of hairspray, but it's sickly sweet because of the pear. Wow, it's so strange. But once it starts to dry down, it makes, like, I want to keep smelling it, even though I feel like I'm smelling a bottle of hairspray. I don't know. We're gonna let this one do what it does, and then we'll talk about it near the end of the video. But yeah, this one I really don't love. I would not recommend this. And if you do want to get your nose on it, definitely get a sample first because it smells like an old-fashioned jasmine. It's really strange. So anyways, that one is called Leila Lou. Yeah. Okay, next we have Lake. And Lake is vanilla, sandalwood, and neroli. This one says feels like sleeping under the stars. This one is really beautiful. This one's really, really unisex. And this basically just smells like a vanilla sandalwood fragrance. It's sandalwood and it's a beautiful sandalwood. It's a really, it's like a really fresh, aromatic sandalwood. Really gorgeous. I mean, this is one of the better sandalwood fragrances I've ever smelled. It's got such a gorgeous, clear, aromatic sandalwood note. It's stunning. And then with the creamy vanilla, it's gorgeous. I don't love to wear sandalwood fragrances on myself much, and I haven't tested this one yet, but I am definitely going to. There's something really, really special about this sandalwood fragrance. It's like a slightly sweet, creamy, or more like milky. I wouldn't say creamy, it's more of like a milky, but like a slightly sweet, milky, clear, aromatic sandalwood. It's gorgeous. I really, really love this one. Again, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't given this one a full wear test yet, but this is the next one I'm gonna test. So yeah, this one is a definite thumbs up for me. I think it's stunning. Again, one of the best sandalwoods I've smelled, really ever. It almost competes with the sandalwood in Killian Sacred Wood. It's almost as good as that sandalwood. It's really, really nice. So anyways, that is Lake. Okay, next we have James. And James is fig, amber, and gardenia. And this one says feels like dancing in the rain. This one is gorgeous. Yeah, I love this one. This is a fig forward fragrance. The fig definitely dominates. You get a little bit of the gardenia, but not at the beginning. Leila Lou is just not good. It's not getting any better. In fact, it's completely linear. It smells exactly the same right now as it does when I sprayed it on. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna smell this way throughout the entire wear test, or throughout the entire wear. And it just straight up smells like hairspray, like old-fashioned jasmine hairspray. It's just not good at all. Okay, back to this beauty. So yeah, this one's James, and this one it's a beautiful fig fragrance. If you like fig, I think you would love this one. It's fresh smelling, it's got a freshness to it. I'm not really getting like amber, maybe a warmth. Yeah, maybe like a warmth from the amber, but the gardenia is giving it this gorgeous freshness. So good. This is like, to me, this is summer in a bottle. This smells like a beautiful, warm summer day. This is amazing. This is a really, really good fig fragrance. So beautiful. I love the freshness of it. I love the freshness of the gardenia and then the beautiful fig, which is just, fig is such a recognizable note. It's gorgeous. In fact, I'm gonna bust out my Bath & Body Works Brown Sugar and Fig body lotion, and I'm gonna layer this over that, and I think it's just going to be amazing. So this is the other one that I really, really love. I'll definitely figure out if this is one that I want a full bottle of after I give it a really good full wear test. So that one is called James. Okay, next we've got Dylan. And I just talked about this in my, in this past What I Wore Last Week video. This is Cedar, Frankincense, and White Musk, and it says, feels like being in love. I gave this one a good full wear test. I did not love this. This one went fully synthetic cedar on me. I really didn't get the frankincense, and I really didn't get a lot of the white musk. It just ended up smelling like synthetic cedar on me. It leaned very, very masculine on me, which I really didn't love, and I just don't like this one. This one is really, really similar to Rosie. This is like the male leaning, or like this is like the masculine leaning version of Rosie. Whereas Rosie is really beautiful and clean and leans a little bit feminine. Dylan is woody and clean and leans masculine. I don't love this. It's just, I'm not a huge fan of a synthetic cedar note to begin with. I'm not a huge fan of woody perfumes. I don't love something that dries down to smell like just straight up wood on me, unless it's Killian Sacred Wood. That's the only fragrance the only wood fragrance or woody fragrance that I've ever really loved. So this is just not for me. I don't love it. I didn't love it. It's an absolute beast. Lasted forever. I'm pretty sure every fragrance by this house is gonna perform well. Even the light musks, which this one is a light musk, lasted forever. I was wanting desperately for this to wear off, and it just would not. It was a good 7 or 8 hours before I could spray something else on. So yeah, lasted forever, which doesn't always happen that way when you don't like a fragrance and you just want it to wear off. It is one of the most persistent fragrances ever. That's how this was. So anyways, that is Dylan, not my favorite. Yeah, Leila Lou is just a no, like hard pass no. It's so bad. Okay, next we have Madie, and this one is Jasmine, Sea Spray, and Vanilla. Says, feels like beach in a bottle. Yeah, this is one that I'm definitely gonna give this, well, no. This is one that I don't think that I'm gonna give this a full wear test. This for me is this is the other one in the set that I really, really did not like spraying on paper. I'll spray it on my hand the way that I did with the Leila Lou, but this is another one. This is really harsh smelling, and I'm pretty sure it's the jasmine that they use. It's like an old school smelling jasmine. It's like, I don't know, I don't enjoy it. And I usually love jasmine perfumes, but this is like, it's old-fashioned smelling, and not in a good way. You guys know I adore vintage. I am here for vintage all the time, but there's something that is just not, yeah, it's just, there's something about the jasmine note that they use that is just, it's not good. It's a jasmine that smells like hairspray. is what it boils down to. It's a jasmine that smells like hairspray, and it's just not very good. Not even the vanilla can help this in this perfume, because the jasmine absolutely dominates, and it's like an old-fashioned jasmine. It's really not good. So does it smell like a beach in a bottle? Yes. If you can get past that jasmine, yeah, it's just not good. This is one, again, I'll spray it on my hand the way that I did the Leila Lou, just to test it on skin, but it's the same jasmine note. It's the same jasmine, so it's gonna be the same. I'm sure it's gonna be linear. It's gonna be this old-fashioned jasmine dominating, and I don't think I'm gonna like it. So anyways, that is Madie, and that is a no-go for me. And then last but not least, we have Dulce, and Dulce is vanilla Hinoki wood and nude musk. This says feels like mixed tapes and long kisses. This is the first one that I tested because I've been so intrigued by this one for a long time. This smells like a vanilla candle to me, and I love it. It smells like a sweet, warm, cozy vanilla candle. This thing is an absolute beast. I sprayed this on thinking, oh, it's a vanilla, it's gonna wear off in an hour. Nope, I smelled like this for 8 to 12 hours. I mean, the entire day. I was never able to apply another perfume like I had planned, because I was like, oh, this is gonna wear off in like an hour, and I had all these other fragrances in my mind that I was, lined up that I was gonna wear that day. Nope, couldn't do it. This never wore off. I smelled like this until I washed it off the next day. I fell in love with this, but it does smell like a vanilla candle. It smells kind of like a sweet, simple vanilla candle. Not a fancy vanilla candle, but not a cheap one either. Somewhere, something kind of mid-range, just like a nice vanilla candle. Simple, cozy, warm, like what you want your house to smell like, but also what I want to smell like. I am gonna pick this up like very soon. In fact, I may just go ahead and do that today. I've got a cart going on Sephora right now, and I usually hate to place orders on Sephora or Ulta if I'm just ordering one thing. I try to, get a cart together, but I may just go ahead and do it because I'm not really finding anything else that I want. But I really want this perfume. I'm gonna start with the travel spray because I think that this is a fragrance that I'm not gonna wanna reach for it all of the time, maybe like once a month or once every couple of months, because it is a very distinctive scent. And because it does smell like a candle, I don't think it's something that I'm gonna fly through. Like, I'm not gonna reach for it all of the time. So I think a travel spray will probably be fine. And then if I go through the travel spray, then I'll go ahead and buy a full bottle. But this was my favorite in the entire set. I think this one is so good. As with most of the others, I think you should get a sample first. I wouldn't blind buy this, because it does smell like a candle, and not everybody wants to smell like a candle. So I would definitely sample it first, but this was my absolute favorite, and I love it so much, and this is the first one I'm gonna pick up a full size of because I absolutely adore it. So that one is called Dulce. So let's recap. From this set, Rosie, which is the Nude Musk and Sweet Rose, is really, really good. It smells much like Riddle Oil's original oil. It's such a good one. Leila Lou is absolutely, in my opinion, vomit-inducing. I do not like it. I can say pretty definitively that I do not like the jasmine note that this house uses. It's an old-fashioned, and not in a good way, old-fashioned jasmine note. It smells like hairspray. It smells strongly of hairspray or like a can of air freshener or something. It's just not good. So Leila Lou is a definite hard pass. Lake, Vanilla Sandalwood, and Neroli. I need to test this one. On paper, this one is fantastic. It is one of the best sandalwood notes I've smelled in a perfume, and I think that this one is amazing, and I think I'm gonna love it on skin just as much as I love it on paper. James, which is Fig, Amber, and Gardenia, another gorgeous scent. The fig note in this one is amazing. It's a beautiful warm fig. It smells like summer in a bottle. If you love fig perfumes, I think you would love James. It is fantastic. Dylan, not for me. I don't think it's bad, but this one went masculine on me. It's another musk fragrance, like clean musk fragrance, but the synthetic cedar took over on me and I did not love that. Madie, Jasmine Sea Spray and Vanilla, their jasmine note again is just not good. This is a hard pass for me. And then Dulce is the Vanilla, Hinoki Wood, and Nude Musk. Dulce is my favorite in the whole kit. It's an amazing vanilla scent and I love it, and I will be picking up a full bottle very soon. So anyways, you guys, that is the By Rosie Jane perfume line. I have had such a good time with these. I'm still not done. I still have a couple more in here that I need to give full wear tests to. So I will be doing that in the next couple of weeks. And as I do, I will update you in a what I wore last week video. But yes, I do hope that this was helpful and that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.